Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Swansea City Career Mode, and in today's episode we've got a lot of exciting games, which is why we're going to try a different approach for this episode to see if it works. Usually I record myself playing all the games, but today I'm just going to play a few of them off camera. We will have, well, I say off face camera if that sort of makes sense. I'll have the PlayStation recording all the games so I can show you the highlights in the next few clips and minutes of the videos. And then we're going to have a highlighted game of the episode where the face camera is on me for my live reactions during the game, if that sort of makes sense. So that game will be against Tottenham in the Cup, and the other games I'll see if I do a voiceover for them or if I somehow manage to do it a different way in the video. Just try a different approach, and let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoy this video or not as well. It's just a bit of a trial, but hopefully we can continue strong in the Swansea City Career Mode. We've got Stoke, Sheffield United away, Blackburn away, Wednesday away, and then Millwall before the Cup game, where you'll see me once again at the end of the episode. If you do want to enjoy, drop a like and subscribe. Let's go.
So we begin today's episode off with a game against Stoke before going away to Sheffield United and Blackburn. Of course, then we still play Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall, and as I say there, the Cup game against Spurs. Look at these cutscenes, by the way, they're absolutely incredible, but it's time to take on Stoke. And to be honest, I've been really enjoying the game so far. Here's Liam Cullen with a chance, early doors, straight from kick-off. He has the shot, and it's straight into the gloves of the Stoke City goalkeeper. To be honest, I've really been enjoying using this squad so far. A bit gutted that with the new recruit of Cyrus Christie, can't really use him as he's not in the game. But of course, we wanted to continue it. The likes of Josh Ginnelly, though, who hopefully going to be back in a Swansea shirt very soon, is on the ball here, giving a run for his money for Ender Stevens, and Ginnelly losing out that battle so far. But so far, really enjoying the new FC. I'm just a bit gutted I haven't been able to do too much. Ronaldo nicking the ball off the players, so I feel like it's a lot easier this year on FIFA to take the ball off the defenders and really go on an attack and press them and actually win the ball back. In previous years it's been less common to win the ball back when you're actually pressing for it. In this game, Stoke did really well to hold on to the ball. We're creating a few chances as well, just like ourselves. It was just the final touches for both sides, as you can see here. Defensively, we were doing really well at this point in the season. Here's Ginnelly once again, stretching them legs. He is so quick, isn't he? Finds Cullen in the centre. Cullen again, and just couldn't quite make that move count in the end. But once again, luck here, winning the ball back and then driving forward. This time, Cullen surely to score for us. We did take it a little bit wide, and he ends up forcing a good save from the keeper. Once again, the press. This is what I mean. We work so well so many times, and then unable to actually keep hold of the ball after that. Which also I feel like it's a lot harder to do this year in the game. As Cullen sees another shot saved there. I do feel like we do need a few new recruits soon in this save, because Cullen, I really like him in real life, but in this game and in this save so far, isn't really doing the business. He's had a few opportunities to score 3 or 4 in this one already. Stoke, though, had a few opportunities as well. We did our best to try and keep them out. And from this resulting play, they were able to get a great save out of Lawrence Vigouroux. As I say, this year, the gameplay, like when you're passing the ball and everything, it seems a lot more realistic in terms of, you can't just push the pass button and it'll go straight to your player. You have to really direct it, and error is a lot more common this year, which of course is a lot more realistic as well. There's some aspects to the game where I'm not much of a fan of it. I feel like last FIFA I was really enjoying it. But in this game against Stoke, we had to settle for a point, which isn't a great result, I'll be honest, because we had chances. We limited Stoke to very little. They did have a few chances towards the end, as we could see, but really, we should be winning that one from the chances. McLaughlin come to us, as well as Eon McLaughlin. Not too happy with game time. I feel like we'll probably just let him go at the end of the season, while Eon is happy to play in any position. We did accept a transfer offer for Nathan Broom. I just don't see him having a future here at Swansea. I'd love to, but I feel like Lawrence Vigouroux is going to be our number 1 for this season. maybe we look to bring in a keeper as well alongside him and make them our number one after Vigouroux. Into the Rush gameplay then, we have Watford in this one, and honestly, I think Rush is probably one of my favourite game modes of the new FIFA. I've been really enjoying it. As you can see here, we've got a decent little side we've put together from the youth academy. I haven't paid too much interest into it, and right here we tried to sweaty it and didn't quite materialise for us to go 1-0 up, and Watford able to regain possession. It's all a bit scrappy, but you know what? It is great fun, and there we go for 1-0 for the Swans. Honestly, great fun. And once again, here, passes. That was a great example. Like in last FIFA, that one would go exactly to the man you wanted it to. This time it goes a little bit off. And look at that for a finish to make it 2-0. Call them up already. They're better than the first team. To be honest, in the first team, the lack of creativity in that Stoke game really is hurting us, as Watford make it 3-1 and get a goal back in that one, or 2-1 rather. But no, I do try to play a certain style of football in these games. I really do enjoy it as we make it 3-1 there. But as I say, creativity. I feel like in the January window, when that does end up coming around, I'll be looking for a bit of creativity, as we have a great effort there and it's well saved by the keeper. And we'll keep on going here in the final stages of this game, looking for a fourth goal to try and see off Watford once and for all as the ball goes over the top. And it's a tame effort, but it's made its way into the back of the net. As it looks like we're going to beat Watford here. They are the player ratings for that one. Very happy indeed. Something I'm also really looking forward to learning more about is the growth of the players. So far we've been doing all right in the youth tournaments, which I think is a great addition. But as we can see here, scrolling through the youth squad, no huge growth yet in any of the players. Back to Championship action here as we take on Sheffield United back at Bramall Lane after their relegation, and straight away they're on the attack. And ex-Cardiff man Kiefer Moore was waiting in the centre. Ended up getting the ball, but there's no chance we are letting him have a goal against us for now anyway. In this one, I won't spoil the whole game for you there, but we're playing some really nice football here. As I say, I want to play an attractive brand, as realistic as possible. What's fun to play as well, and for the build-up for the goals. But no, Sheffield United, honestly, in this game, I think probably the toughest it's been so far. By the way, look at that pass from the Sheffield United player across to Ronaldo, who was able to stretch his legs before playing a lovely ball to Cullen, who found Ollie Cooper in a bit of space, who's able to tuck it away in front of the Swansea fans and put us 1-0 up here. Honestly, we've had a great start to the career mode, and this is a great start to this game against Sheffield United here at Bramall Lane. Ollie Cooper, out injured in real life, but he is such a magician. And honestly, I feel like that first season under Russell Martin, where he was sort of making his name in a Swansea City shirt, he was outstanding. Then, of course, under Michael Duff, didn't really grow from there. And now under Luke Williams, he's sort of starting back from the bottom and now injured, which isn't a great help. In this game, Sheffield United had loads of opportunities. Honestly, defending in this one was an absolute pain, and going forward was very rare. Here we are though with Cullen driving forward, but as I say, it's rare to go forward, and no support on that occasion there. But Sheffield United kept on knocking at the door. We end up winning the ball back here, and straight away we play the ball down the line towards Aymar Gavea, who in real life at the back end of last season had a good few games, and I look to try and grow him as much as possible in this career mode, as we ended up driving forward all the way. Good bit of support given, and we were able to get the team up the pitch and have a shot from Ollie Cooper, the goal scorer, but into the gloves of the Sheffield United keeper. Here we made a big error, very realistic, but Kiefer Moore, I told you, we're not letting him score. And Vigouroux with a great save there to deny him. Harry Dillon also able to put him off a little bit. Sheffield United though had the corner. Short it goes in towards the middle. Cleared away by the Swans. But no, danger was still there. They worked it really well, and yeah, the inevitable happened. Just when you thought we were going to be unstoppable this season, Sheffield United get one back, and then it was relentless from them. We did make a few changes at this point to try go more attacking, but the squad depth just isn't there, and that's the difference between ourselves and Sheffield United. As Lawrence Vigouroux makes another huge save. He probably has been signing of the season in real life, and in this save, he's been just as good, if not better, because I feel like we've got off the hook very easy on many occasions. But we have got a great squad, and we were not going to give up here, albeit it is a little bit weak in some areas. But we found ourselves into the box here, Ronaldo to the back post, cleared away. Franco, and what a save from the Sheffield United keeper to tip it away. But Grimes was urgent in his approach for the corner, and Darling off the bar. He's been incredible so far. Top scorer, joint top scorer so far, Harry Darling. And now here Ronaldo in the box for Swansea. Good save once again from the Sheffield United keeper. We just couldn't find a way through. Sheffield United out of their corner at the other end of the pitch, and it went. And Vigouroux, not too convincing that time, but we got the ball away and kept it out of the goal, which was the most important thing overall. Now we're on the attack once again with Aymar Gavea on the left-hand side, man in the centre, but it just wasn't the cross I wanted. And then Sheffield United were able to regain possession, end-to-end stuff here at the dying stages at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United on the far side, working it well. We seem to be in a good position defensively. Surely they won't win this one here. Into the box it goes, and heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak. Gustavo Hamer seals the deal for Sheffield United. Look at those celebrations as they become the first side, surely, to beat us this season in the career mode in all competitions. Well worked into the centre. Harry Darling, I thought was going to get there, but Gustavo Hamer was just too quick for him and able to get his foot on the end of it. And there we go. As soon as we go back for kick-off, referee blows up. So we drop down the table a little bit. Nothing too dramatic. Sheffield United still remain below us. Now time for the next game against Blackburn at Ewood Park, which is now a stadium in the game. And my word, I'm happy it is in the game, because we had Ashton Gate, the Bristol City Stadium, of course. We had the Coventry Stadium, the CBS added in, and Ewood Park as well, which I'm very happy with because it adds so much more to the game. And straight away Blackburn here, a tough opposition. Into the box they go, and look at that for a spin and shot. And of course it found its way into the back of the net. We conceded 2 against Sheffield United and 1 straight away against Blackburn here. Momentum's so key, especially in any sport, and football's no different. Even on a game like FIFA, as silly as it sounds, the momentum you can take, the confidence going into a game. And at the moment, we just did not look like winning a game. Here we go, though, with Ollie Cooper, who had a great goal against Sheffield United, was able to force a good save, and for Potnick could fire only into the side netting of that one, which wasn't too great at all. In this game overall, it was very tough to get the ball off them, to really try and create something. It seemed really good. And Blackburn trying to make it 2 here, but Harry Darling was not going to be beaten. And he really is a brick wall before Blackburn. Another shot, and wide of Vigouroux's goal, thankfully for us. In the second half, it was Blackburn once again, I'll be honest, and Vigouroux saving us on every occasion possible. But Harry Darling, in real life he's incredible, and in the game he's really good as well. As we can see there, trying to play our player through, and Blackburn sniffing at the danger. In the end, then we lose away to Blackburn, which is very frustrating. That means 2 defeats in a row after not losing at all before the start of this episode. Next up, then, away to Sheffield Wednesday, and after 2 defeats in a row and no wins in the last 3, this one needed to be a win. Look at these cutscenes, though. Great for realism. All the fans, I just wish they had more stadiums in the game. It would be great to have Hillsborough in FIFA 25. Hopefully FIFA 26 will have it, though. Straight away, though, Sheffield Wednesday, we're on the attack. Can't get them 2 mixed up. And into the box for the second time. Another shot. Vigouroux had to tip it around the post. This was a game where I had to make a few changes due to it being a midweek one. And just had a game at the weekend, so we had to win it. After losing 2 in a row, as I say, this one had to be a win. And to be fair, we were creating quite a bit. It just the final third, as I say, I feel like we need to just sign someone with better quality who can really finish. We were gifted the ball here with Ronaldo, who is so quick and won't be beaten. He was able to find Janelli, not a great pass, but Janelli's able to save it and score for the Swans and get us ahead in this game where we've described it as a must-win game. Josh Janelli, as I say, was brilliant last episode in that cup match against Newport and has started really well here as well. Cannot wait for his return in real life. There was a foul there from Grimes. One thing I will say about fouls in this game is that it's a lot easier to get bucked from them this year. Barry Bannon to step up from quite far out, to be fair, central position, and he has a shot at goal, hits the post, and I don't know what's more impressive, that shot from Bannon or that miss from Max Lowe, who was unable to steer it into the back of a half-empty net there. We got away with one. In this one, Sheffield Wednesday just carving through the centre all the time, and on this occasion, they were able to sting the palms of Vigouroux again, and nothing more, thankfully, for us. But honestly, so hard to take the ball off in this one. You could sort of tell the quality and difference as they have a goal ruled off for offside here. And look at the technology in the new game, which is what we should have in the Premier League these days, where they actually draw the lines really good. But you can sort of tell the difference in quality between Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday, where Sheffield United was so difficult, and against Sheffield Wednesday you could actually go on an attack or two. Darlin heads wide there. Set pieces once again. Might have to look for someone who's actually capable of taking a few set pieces for this career mode in the game. Another foul here. This time it's Eom who commits it. But as I say, it's just so difficult to slide in or make a tackle and the referee not give a foul against you. But sometimes you have to just take one for the team, and that's what Eom's done there. Once again, though, a Barry Bannon free kick. Will he go for goal again? That's the big question. Bannon this time whips it in into the centre, and Bengabango is able to get it partly clear. And that's sort of been our issue so far. We're able to get it somewhat clear, but not too convincing. And the danger always sort of hangs around, which is why we conceded one of the goals against Sheffield United. But in this one against Sheffield Wednesday, another midweek game, I was hoping we can get a win, but Eon unable to get the second. And from this point on, it was Sheffield Wednesday pressure towards the end as they somehow didn't score there. But Bannon from the corner put a great ball in, and I don't know what's more impressive there. The fact we've conceded to the side who going into this one I believe were bottom of the table in the career mode, or how Lawrence Vigouroux has let this one go through his hands and sort of helped it on its way. It's a great delivery, wins the header, fair enough, but that should be a simple save from Lawrence Vigouroux. It's sort of gone through his hands. I'll let you see the replay here. He sort of, just puts it into the back of the net, and to be honest, that's not like Vigouroux, what he's been like so far his career mode. Once again, though, they have another chance. Vigouroux able to redeem himself from the earlier situation, and once again, we just kept giving the ball away in silly situations. Once again, have another chance. Shot, save, another shot, surely for Sheffield Wednesday. No! Great save from Vigouroux once again. And to be honest, I got to show you a replay because that is incredible. Is that luck? No, that is skill. Vigouroux meant it. Once again, though, really difficult to defend against Sheffield Wednesday, and they were not stopping in their approach here as we got into the final few stages of the game. Of course, they wanted to try and win it. We wanted to try and win it. That's what we tried to do with our substitutions to try and help us on our way, but nothing seemed to be working. We even changed the shape for this one to go for two up top with Cullen and Vopotnik, and Vopotnik was through here to surely win it. A great save. That one should have ended up in the back of the net, but the attack was still here. Out to the left-hand side for Eom. Back post for surely a header, but against these giants of Sheffield Wednesday, that seemed impossible. But still, we were not done. We had quite a bit of sustained pressure there, but in the end, play. And our chances run out. But Cullen this time, surely no. Another big chance missed. And you can see by our reactions on the side of the pitch, we should have won that one. And surely now it's going to end level in this one, just like it did in real life. Hold on. The Swans have won it back. Fulton goes long, something that we don't usually do. Flicks it on from Cullen to Verpotnik, who's through for the Swans. Can we get a winner? Surely this time, yes, we can. And after a tough run of form, 2 defeats in a row, and a draw before that against Stoke, finally we were able to win it late on. Very late defeat against Sheffield United. Very late victory away to Sheffield Wednesday. And you know what? We'll take that all day long. Verpotnik struggled for goals, but he does seem a little bit more clinical than Liam Cullen on the game and easier to score with, if that sort of makes sense. And I'm so happy we're able to do exactly that with him in this one. And as we can see, final kick of the game is the complete contrast to what happened away to Bramall Lane. And in the end, we get the result we wanted. Next up, it was time for another game in the youth tournament. Time to take on Blackburn in the rush game mode, which, as I say, I'm quite enjoying, to be fair. It's not too bad at all, as we straight away are on the attack. We want to do well in this one and get ourselves through to the final. Great save there, but we did try to keep the ball alive, but the keeper was ready for it. Corners, I like the old corners, and shot there, save, but the second time it's into the back of the net, and the Swans take the lead. Of course we do. Very happy with that. But once again, you can sort of tell the quality in some teams, and Blackburn were a quality side, and you can see why they made it to semi-finals here, because scoring goals like that are very hard to defend against. We did have another corner here. It didn't quite work out as we wanted it to, as the first one did. And something else I will say is that keepers on this game, especially in Russia, are a lot more risky on the ball and receive the ball a lot more. So we had another chance here, and we got ourselves ahead in the closing stages of the game. It was looking like it was going to go to a penalty shootout, but we got the job done, and that's all that matters. Into the final then against Leeds, and we played it straight away. Leeds, though, were different gravy. But I tell you what ruined the game, the blue cards here. It's not in the actual game, so why is it in this game is my argument. But no, to be honest, it's all good fun, but it did ruin the game for us. In all seriousness, we definitely should have got the win. But after being a man down in such a small-sided football where you then have to be so clinical and so clever, yeah, it was always going to be tough. And somehow Leeds didn't score that chance, one of the easiest ones of the game. But no, they were such a good side, just like the team, the main team in the championship. Really good, really strong. And as we can see here, yeah, every highlight is Leeds just doing the business. Hugh, the Swans went on the attack, and as we can see, yeah, Leeds doing their best, and we try to sweat it, and nothing comes from it. It just summed up my luck, and then that goal from Leeds, yeah, put the icing on the cake, really, because I don't understand how you can have players in the youth academy doing things like that at 50 or 60 rated. It was an absolute joke. Just shows the strength of Leeds. We were able to get one back though before the end, but no time in the end to get more than one. Just a consolation in the end. But no, the boys put a good effort up in the end in the youth tournament, and that was actually really good fun. I can't wait for the next one. Next game then, we take on Millwall. In real life, we really should have won this one and ended our goal drought, but Millwall ended up winning it late on in it. And in this one, I wanted to get exactly what we didn't get in real life. And straight away, we were on the attack, playing some very nice football, just not able to get the breakthrough early doors. But once again, we'll play the way we want to, and we'll build it up really well and try and get to the final third. This is where we sort of do need a little bit more creativity, because relying on the likes of Ollie Cooper, one injury, and to him or Eom, and yeah, we're not in a good place. But somehow Millwall survived all our pressure in the first half, and into the second half then we had to really try and defend well. Millwall had lots of the ball actually, so the complete opposite to real life, and it was so hard to get them off the ball and win the ball back and do it and do stuff with it. So whenever we did have the ball, we were trying to just be as direct as possible without rushing the play. Millwall, though, did have a few chances late on, but nothing major until this corner kick in added time at the end of the second half. Surely not like real life. No, wide it went, and we were able to survive and get a point against Millwall, which, yeah, it's a disappointing result in the end, but the way we've been this episode, we'll take it. Now on to the cup game. And for the cup game, typically, I've been looking the last 25 minutes for the footage, and it looks like it didn't save. So probably best you're not seeing it, but here are my reactions in the next few clips of the game anyway from the face cam footage, so you can know what happened. And a huge thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you guys continue to enjoy the series. Enjoy the rest of the episodes, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Take care, guys.
Well, then it's time to play Spurs in the Cup. You find me at the end of the episode, and as we can see, it's not been too great. We've conceded double the amount of goals we've conceded before this episode. In this episode, so we conceded 2 before this episode, we conceded 4 in this episode alone, which isn't great. We've only won 1, we've drawn 2 and lost 2, so the game against Spurs now, very tough. Here we go then, at the Swansea.com Stadium, where we won the Capital One Cup, well, not here, but in 2013, of course, hoping to try and do something similar in this career mode. Maybe not this season, and we've just given the ball away straight away, which is not ideal. You've got Bergvall, he's a man that I'm interested in the career mode to try and sign. On my word, it's so easy for them. Don't know how they haven't scored yet. Back healing it and everything. Oh my word, Vicaru. That's why we picked him to start. We've been let off the hook here in the opening stages. Spurs, not wasting any time, are they? Spurs on the right. Now here's Son, human Son. It's been coming, and it's very nice. He's just a bit of pace. Gets through our last line of defence and past Figaro. He's never going to miss from there, is he? Never, ever. For the second half then, I think we just go all out for it. We're not really having any help in the wide areas, so we're going to go for a central formation. Has that been confirmed? It has. Right, a central formation. Save the changes. Let's go back now to the squad. Who are we going to play where? You know what? It's almost perfect. Well, Grimes will be the first player back. We'll have Eom in a central midfield position. We'll have Cullen Belair and Ronaldo and Ginelli up top for the pace. Over the top. This could work out to be a masterclass, or it could be awful. Let's see. Hopefully it's the first of them two. Second half is underway. Into the box he goes. So tricky, and it's free. And at this point, I think we might just give a few players a bit of game time, because we're not coming back into this one now. 3-0 down. I think that is that. So we're just going to give a few players a bit of time to play to be happy. So maybe in a few years, maybe next season, we can have one over at Spurs. A bit of revenge, but in the Premier League, maybe not this season in the EFL Cup, which is unfortunate. But, you know, I think on paper you always knew it was going to be a big battle, and certainly has been that for us against this opposition. Song gets taken out there. Vigaru now on the exit ball. That one's not bad at all, actually. Might have to start doing that in the Championship games with him. It might work against a low opposition. To be honest, I'm looking forward to January in this window, because I think we won't go crazy, but I think we could bring in 3, 4, 5 players maybe, which we desperately need. I mean, look at the squad for this one. In terms of ratings, not great, and they get a 5th. Smashed by Tottenham in the Cup. To be fair, at 3-0 we did make a few changes to bring a lower calibre of player on, shall we say. And there we go then. Spurs knock us out the Cup. We are, yeah, not too impressed with that one, if I'm honest, because I wanted to give them a better game than that. And in the end, we've just been getting smashed. Look at this. I don't think we had a shot, did we? No, we did just then, didn't we? With Gavea, we've had 2 shots all game, 0.2 XG. They've had 14 shots, an XG of 5, and they've got exactly what they deserve out of the game. Fair play to them. And then knock us out the Cup. A huge thank you to everyone watching, and if you have enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. And I'll see you next time very soon, guys. Take care, stay safe, goodbye.